So before I begin my presentation, I just want to talk about my experience in school observation that happened 3 months ago. Back then, I got a chance to see a lot of things such as classroom environment, student behavior, and the way the teacher teach. However, what made me curious and eager to know more about the most, it was cause students to behave in certain ways in classroom. Why are some students really paying attention to the teacher and why some just simply had no interest in the lesson at all? And from a 1 month long observation is that the more I observe, the more it becomes clear that these three things it was called this phenomenon. First, teacher teaching style. Second, how the lesson being taught. Third, student knowledge background. The thing is that students tend to get bored when they are learning something they don't understand, and sometimes this boredom is heavily accompanied by the passive learning, in which students sit through the whole hour doing nothing but listening and taking notes. And during the observation program, I had a chance to meet one teacher who inspired me the most about the dedication in being a teacher. He gave me a lot of useful advice and saying a lot of inspiring things. But the one I remember all too well to forget is that, and I'm quoting, it is going to take some time for teachers to really realize that the books and the stereotype teaching are not always what make great education. In other words, this teacher was trying to say is that there are a lot of different ways for teachers to teach. So about today's presentation, I, Jessica Pengun, is going to talk about one of the alternative teaching approach, namely project-based learning, as to what PBL actually is, why should it be used, and what makes PBL, and how it can support English language learners. To put it in the most simple way possible, the sole purpose of my presentation today is to convince people and make them believe that the alternative teaching approach is a great tool for today's education.